see you again, mate. First up, look, your cattle are fantastic. They're always a credit to you, but the consistency and depth in your Angus is outstanding.
Yeah, no, thanks, Ben. We're pretty proud of how the whole program's coming together. It's been now 6 or 7 years since we've started, and we're really excited about where it is and looking forward to the next 4 or 5 years.
And that's to take nothing away from the limousines. As always, I mean, you're famous for breeding soft, easy-doing, moderate limo cattle, and again this year, another great lineup of bulls.
Yeah, no, there definitely is, Ben. They, it's probably a little bit smaller lineup. We had a hell of a lot of heifers born last year. Like, it was probably 65–70% heifers last year, so our limo numbers are down a little bit, but there's some really good bulls amongst them. A couple of the more, proven lines, like the Extra Loyals, the real carving ease, carcass type cattle. Then they've got a couple of new bulls, Bubba Watson and Wolf's Compliant. I think the first son, Wolf's Compliant, topped our sale last year, and there's a couple of pretty special ones there this year. And then K6, the King Bull, really good line of bulls by him again. He was a top price bought at 28,000 about 4 years ago. So.
And you had another win, or Jono Spence had another win at Adelaide?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, no, Jono and his kids have been doing a great job with our steers down there in Adelaide. I think they've what did they win last year? About 2 champion ribbons and a reserve champion ribbon. And yeah, so I think he's had about 7 or 8 broad ribbons down there in the last 3 years. So he's pretty wrapped, and it's great to have genetics that are doing the job for him.
Let's get into some Angus. You've got some really interesting genetic combinations.
Yes, yeah, no, Ben, there is some really good things coming through there. There's 3 aviator sons start off the sale that are actually Millamara embryos. One of them's a very big, powerful bull. Got a lot of muscle, probably one of the bigger aviator bulls I've seen, and a couple other people have definitely said that as well. And to knock it off, just his genomics have just come through, and his figures have changed now, and he's now top 1% for about 8 traits, and he's got a fair bit going for him. So he's a very interesting bull. Probably the other lines of bulls will be the Hector line of bulls. Are really good line of bulls. I love my Hector bulls, they look phenomenal. And then the knockouts in the older bulls would be probably the 3 major lines. In the younger spring bulls, it would be the lockups and the capitalists, and there's a couple of really good Cloonies in there as well.
Yeah, the Cloonies, some 2 beautiful Clooney bulls there. And tell me, your embryo program is still continuing. You're still putting a lot into this Angus development, aren't you?
Oh, we are. We're probably putting in for this last year 150 Angus embryos. That's full steam ahead, and we're just keeping on building the numbers up. As demand increases, we'll keep supplying it.
And your Angus are pretty different to the norm in some subtle ways, but with that softness and depth and muscling that you're putting into your cattle, it's good to see. Yeah,
I guess we've just followed a little bit from where we've had Limousin, but of course with having muscle, we're probably still a lot softer than the Limousin, but still got to have muscle, depth of body, and just keeping all the basics which I've always had in my Limousins for the last 25 years.
Well, mate, credit to you, and best of luck for the sale.
Nice, thank you.